The NBA has seen countless legends grace the court, players whose skills and determination have etched their names in history. However, despite their individual brilliance, some of these all-stars were never able to capture the ultimate prize, an NBA championship. Today, we take a look at 20 NBA legends who were exceptional players but never managed to win a championship ring. From iconic scorers to dominant defenders, these athletes displayed incredible talent. Yet the elusive title always seemed just out of reach. Let's explore the careers of these players and what made them unforgettable, despite not clinching the one achievement they wanted most. Charles Barkley, an 11-time All-Star, is considered one of the greatest power forwards in NBA history. Known for his rebounding and scoring, Barkley never won a championship despite multiple playoff appearances. He reached the NBA Finals in 1993 with the Phoenix Suns but fell short. His fierce competitiveness and leadership made him a beloved figure in the NBA. Despite not having a ring, Barkley's impact on the game is undeniable. Patrick Ewing, an 11-time All-Star, was the face of the New York Knicks for over a decade. A dominant center, Ewing led his team to the NBA Finals in 1994 but could not secure the title. His excellent defense and scoring made him a franchise legend. Although he never won an NBA championship, Ewing's impact on the Knicks and the league was significant. He's still remembered as one of the best centers of his era. John Stockton, known as one of the greatest point guards of all time, earned 10 All-Star selections. He's the NBA's all-time leader in assists and steals, but never won a championship with the Utah Jazz. Stockton led the Jazz to 2 finals appearances in the 1990s but lost both. His incredible vision and passing made him a key player for Utah, even though he never captured a title. Stockton's legacy as one of the best floor generals remains intact. Alonzo Mourning was a 7-time All-Star and one of the NBA's most dominant defensive players. Known for his shot blocking and rebounding, he helped the Miami Heat reach the finals. Despite his individual success, including winning Defensive Player of the Year twice, Mourning never won a championship until he joined the Heat later in his career. His leadership and resilience are remembered, even though his early years were without a title. Reggie Miller was a 5-time All-Star and one of the best shooters in NBA history. Known for his clutch shooting, especially in the playoffs, Miller led the Indiana Pacers to the NBA Finals in 2000. Despite his individual brilliance and numerous playoff runs, Miller never won an NBA championship. His rivalry with the New York Knicks and his deep shooting range made him a memorable figure. Miller's impact on the game is still felt today. Chris Webber, a 5-time All-Star, was one of the most talented power forwards of his generation. He led the Sacramento Kings to the brink of an NBA Finals appearance but never secured a title. Known for his passing, scoring, and rebounding, Webber was a key figure in the Kings' success in the early 2000s. Unfortunately, despite his individual excellence, a championship ring eluded him. Webber remains one of the most versatile big men in NBA history. Elgin Baylor was a 14-time All-Star and one of the most iconic players in NBA history. Known for his scoring and athleticism, he was one of the pioneers of modern basketball. Baylor played for the Los Angeles Lakers during the 1960s and reached the NBA Finals several times but never won a championship. Despite his inability to win a title, Baylor's legacy as a player is cemented in NBA history. He's remembered as a trailblazer for future generations. Dominique Wilkins, a 9-time All-Star, was one of the most explosive scorers in NBA history. Known for his dunking ability and scoring prowess, Wilkins led the Atlanta Hawks for many years. Despite multiple playoff appearances, he never won an NBA championship. His rivalry with the Boston Celtics in the 1980s defined his career, but the elusive title was never within reach. Wilkins' legacy as one of the greatest dunkers and scorers is secure. Dwight Howard was an 8-time All-Star and one of the most dominant centers of the 2000s. Known for his rebounding, shot blocking, and athleticism, Howard led the Orlando Magic to the NBA Finals in 2009. Despite his individual success, including multiple Defensive Player of the Year awards, Howard could not win a championship until later in his career. His role in the Lakers' 2020 title was key, but his earlier years without a ring are often highlighted in his career. Vince Carter, an 8-time All-Star, was one of the best dunkers and most entertaining players of his era, known for his high-flying athleticism. Carter played for several teams during his 22-year career. Despite his longevity and impressive individual performances, Carter never won an NBA championship. His time with the Toronto Raptors was especially memorable, but the championship was always just out of reach. Carter's legacy as one of the greatest dunkers in NBA history remains intact. Carmelo Anthony, a 10-time All-Star, was one of the most gifted scorers of his generation. Known for his ability to create his own shot, Anthony played for several teams but never captured an NBA title. Despite his individual accolades and numerous playoff appearances, Melo's teams always fell short. His success with Team USA and in the Olympics remains notable, but his NBA career was never capped with a championship ring. Anthony remains one of the greatest players to never win a title. Steve Nash, a 2-time MVP and 8-time All-Star, was one of the greatest point guards in NBA history, known for his incredible passing and shooting. Nash led the Phoenix Suns to multiple playoff runs but never won a championship. Despite being one of the best playmakers of all time, Nash's teams often fell short in the playoffs. His impact on the game, particularly as a leader in the Suns' 7 seconds or less offense, is still felt today. Nash remains one of the best to never win a title. Paul George, a 7-time All-Star, is one of the best two-way players in the NBA. Known for his scoring and defense, George led the Indiana Pacers to multiple playoff appearances but could not capture a championship. His role in the Oklahoma City Thunder and later the Los Angeles Clippers further solidified his reputation as an elite player. Despite several playoff runs, George's championship dream has yet to come true. His versatility and leadership make him one of the league's top stars. Russell Westbrook, a 9-time All-Star and MVP, is one of the most electrifying players in NBA history, known for his athleticism and triple-double prowess. Westbrook led the Oklahoma City Thunder to multiple deep playoff runs but never won an NBA title. Despite his individual success, including a record-setting season for triple-doubles, Westbrook's teams always came up short in the playoffs. His fiery competitiveness and passion for the game made him a fan favorite, even though a title eluded him. Zach Randolph, a 2-time All-Star, was one of the most skilled power forwards of his era, known for his tough, physical play and scoring ability. Randolph was the backbone of the Memphis Grizzlies during their grit and grind era. Despite leading the team to multiple playoff appearances, Randolph never won an NBA championship. His leadership on and off the court made him one of the most respected players of his time. Although he never captured a title, Randolph's legacy as a franchise icon is secure. Devin Booker, a 3-time All-Star, is known for his elite scoring ability and shooting. Booker led the Phoenix Suns to the NBA Finals in 2021, but fell short in a 6-game series. Despite his young age, Booker's skill set and clutch performances make him one of the brightest stars in the NBA. He is widely regarded as one of the best scorers in the league. Although his career is still young, A championship ring has yet to be added to his resume. Damian Lillard, a 7-time All-Star, is known for his deep shooting range and clutch performances. Lillard has spent his entire career with the Portland Trailblazers, leading them to multiple playoff appearances but never an NBA title. His reputation for hitting buzzer beaters and delivering in crucial moments is well known. Despite his individual greatness, Lillard's teams have not been able to reach the championship level. He remains one of the best point guards in the game without a ring. Chris Bosh, a key member of Miami's Big Three alongside LeBron James and Dwayne Wade, won 2 NBA championships. However, his individual All-Star legacy is often considered separately, as his role was more supportive in those title runs. Bosh was a versatile player known for his scoring and defense. His time with the Toronto Raptors was marked by his individual brilliance but lack of playoff success. Despite winning titles with Miami, his individual journey remains one of the most interesting in NBA history. Kemba Walker, a 4-time All-Star, was one of the most exciting point guards of his era. Known for his scoring and leadership, Walker led the Charlotte Hornets but could never take them to the next level. He played for the Boston Celtics and other teams, but a championship was never in reach. Despite multiple individual accolades, Walker's career was marked by playoff disappointments. His impact on the game as a dynamic point guard is still significant. Lamar Odom, a 2-time All-Star, was a key contributor to the Los Angeles Lakers championship runs in 2009 and 2010. Although he didn't have a starring role in those victories, Odom's versatility and contributions off the bench were crucial. He was known for his ability to play multiple positions and his unselfish play. Despite struggles with consistency, Odom was an important part of 2 championship teams. His career, though marked by ups and downs, remains memorable for his time with the Lakers. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button, and let us know in the comments which of these legends is your favorite. Were you hoping to see any of them win a championship? We'd love to hear your thoughts. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more unique and untold stories from the world of basketball. Your support means the world to us.